Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. This is the Toyota Urban Cruiser Hyryder, and as you can see it looks very attractive, some amount of CRB vibes at the front, and from the side don't the wheel arches actually remind you of the Jeep Compass and the Jeep Meridian? This car is actually one of the longest in the segment, more than 4.3 meters in length. Only the Nissan Kicks is actually longer. You get rear disc brakes, you get a lot of safety tech including hill hold assist, hill descent control, which is there I think in the all-wheel drive version, and it has got 6 airbags as well. The tire size happens to be 215/60/17s, and I really like the design of the alloy wheels, which is very nice. Apollo tires on this car. These mirrors will actually remind you of the Maruti Celerio, and this car actually happens to be a lot Maruti, more Maruti than Toyota, because the underpinnings happen to be from the S-Cross. This is based on the Suzuki Global C platform. The wheelbase is 2600 mm, which is identical to both the new as well as the old S-Cross. And yeah, the wheelbase is actually longer than the Creta. No. Creta has a longer wheelbase at 2610 mm. This is 2600. Straight away, we are going to be opening the engine bay, and this is the strong hybrid version. There you can see, you know what? It produces 115 horsepower, combined horsepower. It's a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder engine running the Atkinson cycle. The engine has an output of 92 horsepower and 122 Newton meters. And the hybrid engine, the battery obviously produces 79 horsepower and 141 Newton meters, but the combined output is only 115 horsepower. Now, this is the DRL, which also doubles up as the indicator. You get this chrome here, and this is sort of a piano black finish. Actually, it's carbon fiber sort of lookalike finish. Toyota logo does not get the blue tinge because they're not doing it anymore for their hybrid vehicles. Even Lexus has dropped it. Now, there is some sort of air intake here, a massive grille portion right there. This is the front parking camera, and this is the main light, which is a projector, all LED setup. In fact, from the front, you can see this car looks very nice and very attractive. The ground clearance is also quite good. Now, Toyota hasn't really revealed the numbers in terms of the ground clearance, but I think the ground clearance is easily more than 180 mm. Now, it has the hybrid badging here on the side. There's a request sensor here as well, and below the seat there is nothing as such, because this is the strong hybrid version. It is also going to be powered by Maruti's K series engine, where the mild hybrid tech's battery will be placed right below the co-passenger seat. Now, that obviously produces 103 horsepower and 136.8 Newton meters, the same as the Brezza as well as the XL6 and the Ertiga. So the K series engine, which happens to be the K15C, which is a dual jet engine. By the way, globally this car, actually not this car, but the Vitara comes with a K14D engine, which is a 1.4 liter turbocharged engine. Yeah, that is not being offered in India, unfortunately. Lights look really very nice. The whole treatment is amazing, and beautiful chrome finish, Toyota logo, rear wiper washer, sort of a roof spoiler. You get a high mounted stop lamp. There's a shark fin antenna here, and the camera is right there. Now, the exhaust is actually hidden. It is placed right below, and there is a spare wheel, which is not an alloy, which doesn't even seem to be a full-size one. I can't really see the size at the moment. No, it actually is a full-size one, 215 it says there, and you can see the underbody and the way the exhaust has been done. Let's open the boot of the vehicle. Yeah, okay. I think the car is locked. I locked the car by mistake. So let's just unlock the car. This is the same key which you get with Maruti Suzuki cars, but instead of the sort of a purple tinge, you get the gloss black finishing here. Good thing request sensors are there on both the sides. Now, I was telling you the tire size is 215/60/17, which is not that big as such, because even the Brezza runs on 215 section tires, having this buzzing sound because the lights are on. So we'll just turn off the lights right now. Let me turn off the indicator as well. Once done that, here, okay, I really like the way the lights have been done. It says V grade hybrid. The hybrid logo is the same which you have seen on other Toyota cars, the strong hybrid ones. And here you obviously get the indicator, which happens to be a bulb. Yeah, the reverse light also happens to be a bulb. There's a reflector there. Let me open the boot straight away. Why does the boot not open? I think I have to press it once again. Yeah, there it opens. Now the boot space has been compromised because the battery has been placed here. Yeah, so that's why the boot space has been compromised. Boot is okay. It's not very big in terms of size. And then let's just shut this. I'm just going to show you the car from the rear once again. It's a very nice looking car, although it is big enough, but unfortunately space is not the best as such here. Okay, you get this sort of a chrome line. Now, here inside, it is very similar to the Baleno as well as the Brezza. I was going to say Urban Cruiser, but the new one has not come. And this Urban Cruiser name for the Hyryder is just unnecessary. Why do they need that? In fact, there are 4 variants for the mild hybrid variant, which is known as the Neo Drive, which gets an integrated starter generator. This happens to be the hybrid version, which comes in 3 variants. There are 7 single tone colors, 4 dual tone colors. They have given soft touch material here, which is very impressive. Gloss black finishing right there. Door pockets are decent sized here. Okay, foot room is fine here, but it will be lesser in the mild hybrid version because obviously the battery is going to be placed there. Legroom and knee room is actually good. Under thigh support is also decent enough, but headroom is shockingly not there. My head is touching right now the roof. The headroom is lesser than the Brezza, which is quite surprising. No LED here. There's a handle to hold on to. Little bit scooped out. There's a magazine holder here. AC vents placed right there. And you've got 2 ports here. One is USB-C, one is regular USB. There's some storage space here. This is not completely flat, and I suspect there should be some cooling mechanism here, but there is none, unlike in the Honda City for the strong hybrid version. Isofix child seat mounts. There's a center armrest which gets twin cup holders, and this seat actually 60-40 split, of course, but check this. Okay, it's upright, and then you can recline it further, so it has this recline angle for added comfort. There's a hook here, there's a handle here. The panoramic roof isn't as big as I would have expected it to be, and there you can see everything is very similar to the Brezza. This is height adjustable, the seat belt, and let's just get out. Good thing is there is this quarter glass here to bring that airy feeling. The door is actually very light. Yeah, it actually shuts properly with a thud sort of a feel or appeal. Maruti will unveil the same car on the 20th, but it might call it the Vitara. Okay, no electric adjust here for the driver, but the seats are actually comfortable. This is PU leather, which is artificial leather, fake leather as you may want to call it, but actually quality is good. In fact, they put some soft touch material here on the door pads. These switches are identical to the 2005 Maruti Swift, so the switchgear has been carried over. Gets no illumination. Only illumination is there on the driver's side. It's one touch up and down, and everything else is the same, even the outside rear view mirror adjustment. Few buttons are here. These are for the heads-up display. Again, identical to the Brezza. This is the headlight leveler. There you get a dead pedal. This is to open the hood. This is to open the fuel lid, of course. And let me get inside. Okay, this is the engine start button. So everything else is very, very, very similar to the Brezza. This is an auto-dimming mirror. This thing is a little bit flimsy. You can see that. Okay, so quality levels aren't the best, and light placement here again on the top. But again, this is not LED. There's a sunglass holder here. Okay, here you get a mirror and a light. Same is the case here as well. You get a mirror as well as a light. Let me do one thing. Let me turn on the vehicle. Yeah, there the mirrors open. Very much like the Celerio, small mirrors as such. There it shows you the Toyota logo. Okay, in some cars it's actually shown the Toyota logo, no, Suzuki logo in Toyota cars. So this car is almost 100% a Maruti car, but this is actually made by Toyota. Yeah, good evening to you too. So it's made by Toyota at the Karnataka plant, unlike the other 2 cars like the Urban Cruiser and the Glanza, which is actually made by Maruti Suzuki and then supplied to Toyota. So Toyota is going to be supplying to Maruti. It's their time to return the favor. Switchgear exactly the same. Okay, now see, glove box is actually decent size. Doesn't get the cooling function, which is quite surprising because I think the Brezza gets it, and hard plastics here, but this is soft touch material. You get this beautiful white stitching as well. You get this nice chromish sort of a finish, like silverish, and then you've got twin cup holders here. This is where the handbrake is. This is actually sliding ahead and behind, and here you've got storage space below the front center armrest, of course. These are the controls for the phone call, and this for voice command. These are the controls for that display there. These are the controls for cruise control. Toyota logo here. Steering has this nice leather stitching as well. Steering wheel is adjustable only for height. Yeah, it doesn't come towards you, so that's a bit of a miss. Let's do one thing. Let's turn on the car, and when I turn on the car, there it rose to life. Okay, you can't even hear it. It does this full swipe up, and there the heads-up display also opens. The heads-up display is saying starting. It is the same heads-up display as the one which we have seen in the Brezza, as well as the Baleno, of course. And then I can browse through the heads-up display. It gives you various information. Unfortunately, the camera is like, no matter what you do, I'm not going to focus today. So yeah, because of the light is like crazy, but it's the same information which you see. I'm just going to do one thing. I'm just going to shut it right now. There it goes inside and shuts. Okay, heads up display and everything like comes straight from the other Maruti cars. This is also identical. Everything, like the way the stuff has been done. Okay, the engine kicks in. Otherwise, it was on pure electric mode. You know why? First things first, let me turn on the air conditioning, climate control air conditioning, nice switches as well. So this car can run 25 kilometers on pure EV mode. So there's a EV mode button here. This is the drive mode obviously, and when I press the drive mode here, the color changes of the instrument cluster. Instrument cluster is also a very nice looking unit. Okay, but where is the tachometer? It doesn't need a tachometer because it's a strong hybrid, of course. It's telling you what is the charge in eco power and all that stuff, and here you get the fuel meter and temperature meter, and in the center you've got a lot of information which you can browse through, okay, very easily as such, by pressing a button. Now that button, I am trying to find where is that button gone. Okay, it's saying no information at the moment. So here, yeah, okay, this is actually for the audio system, so there it's making some sound. So let's just shut the audio, like there, I'm just going to shut it right now. Okay, now here you can browse through. So this is actually the button to use to browse through. You get a lot of information. That gets a tire pressure monitor as well, that's showing you how the hybrid system is actually working at the moment. So yeah, it's actually a very nice instrument cluster, which is a 7-inch unit. This is a 9-inch unit. The lower variants will actually get a 7-inch infotainment system, which seems to be similar to what other Maruti cars also get. It gets connected car features with 55 various features, the connected car tech, of course. Now if I press this button, the ventilation function works on the seat, and trust me, it makes a lot of sound because it's very effective. This is the automatic gearbox. Now the thing is that the strong hybrid version only comes with an automatic, of course. Otherwise, the regular K15 engine car, the K series engine, which is the Maruti engine, it comes with a 5-speed manual. Everyone in the segment is offering a 6-speed. It also comes with a 6-speed torque converter automatic, which we know is quite disappointing. This is the traction control button. There is a 12-volt charging socket here. There's a USB plug right there, and there is a wireless charging pad down there as well. Now, all-wheel drive is available, but only with the K series engine. It is not available with the hybrid, strong hybrid, of course. And okay, let me just shut the car, and when I shut this, it has this nice graphic and everything going on. So yeah, the overall quality is okay. It's not exceptional because buttons feel a little cheap here and there, but yeah, like I was telling you, all-wheel drive is available, but only with the K series engine. Yes, not with the strong hybrid, and that will have some terrain modes also. I think there's a snow mode and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a very impressive car. If priced right, it is definitely going to sell. But here's the big problem, that it is the least powerful car in the segment. Yeah, the least powerful car in the segment is this one. With the strong hybrid, it is so less that with the K series engine, it will be lesser still. And considering the weight is around 1200, 1300 kgs, it is going to have not the best performance as such. Now another interesting bit is that it has a 45-liter fuel tank. Yeah, 45-liter fuel tank. It has a very nice stance, looks very SUV-ish in that regard, and because it's got all-wheel drive, it's a real SUV, the one of the few cars in the segment which actually gets an all-wheel drive system. So guys, this was a quick look at this very promising car from Toyota, which is mostly a Maruti Suzuki, other than the fact that this 3-cylinder engine for the strong hybrid actually comes from Toyota itself, running the Atkinson cycle, the TNGA engine, which is producing 115 horsepower combined. But you know what, it can do 40% of the distance on pure EV mode, and 60% of the time it can be on pure EV mode. So that is the level of efficiency this car can produce, and they're showing me exactly which door is open. So yeah, that's about it. Let's do one thing. Let's turn on the car because I've not shown you the reverse parking camera yet. So here, there it turns on. Okay, it does a full swipe up thingy. Here, let's get into reverse. There is the reverse parking camera because it gets a 360-degree parking camera, which again is not looking great here, but otherwise on the road with great light, it actually works quite well. So let me get out of reverse because we are going to activate the camera. Okay, there the audio system is turned on. So it gets okay, shut. It actually gets, you won't believe it, Archimedes sound module. So depending on the variant, high variants obviously get a better audio system as well, and you can just move things around. And this says 4 kilometers per liter fuel efficiency at the moment, because obviously the car is now not moved in any place. Let's do one thing. Let's turn on this camera, and there you see it does a full spinning thingy. Although the car color is blue, it shows you a white colored car there. Yeah, the 360-degree camera is very handy. So they've actually plonked all the features which are available in the Brezza as well as the Baleno. Only thing is, I wish this panoramic roof was bigger. Let's do one thing. Let's actually shut this roof, and there it is closing at the moment. You know what? It's not the biggest as such. The size could be a lot bigger. It's kind of small because if you see the, panoramic roof of the Harrier, you'll be like, oh my god, that is so much bigger. Now I can press this button to see another view of this 360-degree camera, which is very nice actually. 9-inch screen. Yeah, the ease of use is good, but somehow the graphics could have been a lot better. And like I was telling you, this is 9-inch, this is 7-inch, and I definitely like the display. I like the way the colors have been done as well, and everything seems quite easy to operate. The only thing is I wished that, you know what, yeah, it had more power, and that's one thing which you're missing. Now see, I'm moving the steering wheel. I don't feel that there's not much amount of feel or feedback as such, so that could be better. And there are like hard and scratchy plastics other places, but thankfully they put some soft touch materials here. So Toyota has definitely worked a lot with Suzuki to make a car which should appeal to the Indian audience. The only thing is the pricing should be right, but considering the way the Brezza has been priced, I expect this car to be easily priced at maybe around 25 lakhs. Yeah, oh, that motion thingy, like a G-force meter, is also there here. So whatever features you see in Maruti cars has to be there in this car. Automatic headlights, automatic wipers, all of that has been incorporated in this car as well. So that IGS integrated, the mild hybrid tech engine car, the K series motor, that one definitely will account for majority of the sales, because most people are going to end up buying that only because of the pricing, because the strong hybrid one will cost slightly more, and I'm not sure if Maruti is going to offer the strong hybrid version or not. So guys, this was a quick look at this new car, and I'm trying to get into places just to check the quality and all that stuff. But like I told you, legroom is good, but I don't know how the headroom is so poor, and everyone gets a head at the rear. On that bombshell, it's time to end. Thank you so much for watching. Since we're here, let's use the wipers also. Okay, the car is turned off, which means I have to again go around. Okay, listen to the sound of the door when they shut. It shuts with a softness. The doors feel light, but the Global C platform from Suzuki has done well in terms of crash test, so this car should not do any different. It should also fare quite well. And there, okay, it gets cruise control as well. There you can see the wipers work nicely too. Okay, bye, see you.